Hey guys, so I haven't posted a video in a few days and I was gonna cover everything about 4.2, but unfortunately it got postponed, but it was for a good reason. So now we will have to wait until November 3rd, which is going to be on Friday, to see the 4.2 live stream. Although it would be interesting and also weird because the update is supposedly coming out on November 8th and we will get Farina's teaser trailer either beforehand or the day after, which this was never the case before. Now again, take this with a grain of salt because they might delay it again or do it quicker and give us a new date, but these are all based off of the news that they provided to the company of PlayStation, so it might as well change. Now, as far as the new information that I have for Charlotte, she's going to have a similar elemental skill to Nahida, but she will of course apply Cryo. And unfortunately, I can't show the footage because once again, Hoyo doesn't like it when people do that, so we're gonna pretend that I haven't even seen it. But I'm sure many of you guys have already seen the gameplay, so we're gonna talk about that in another video. And there's like 10 days left before 4.2 and we will get Charlotte in the phase 1. And ever since I started this channel, I like to talk about what do you need for the future characters. So in the meantime, if you're farming for Farina or Baiju, you might as well farm for Charlotte because you're most likely going to get her if you pull on any of these banners in the phase 1. And I will list the things that you might need in order to level her up. Firstly, you need 419 Heroes Wit and 420k Mora, which is the standard thing to level her up to 90. As far as her ascension materials, you will also need these Sheveda materials. That is pretty much also the standard for every character depending on their elements, and you can easily farm them from cryo based bosses like Cryo Hypostasis, Cryo Regispine and Icewind Suit. But keep in mind you can also get them from weekly bosses, but it is not the recommended way to farm it because that way you're not going to get enough for a character to be fully leveled to level 90. But it is still good to get some from those weekly bosses. Also, for specialty area materials, you will need 168 barrel conch that you will find underwater in Fontaine, and if you want to know more about their exact area and their exact location, I guess your best bet is to use Genshin Interactive Map website, and you will also need gear materials that you can see on the screen, and all you have to do is track down Clockwork Mecha in your adventure handbook and you can go ahead and farm them easily. And you also need 46 boss materials, which in this case it's the experimental field generator that was added in the beginning of 4.1 that you can find in Fontaine. And for all of her talents to be upgraded to level 10, you'll need these justice books that you can farm on Tuesdays, Sundays, and Fridays in Pale Forgotten Glory domain, and the amount is on the screen for you guys to pause if you want to write it down. And just like for her ascension materials, you will also need these amounts of gear materials that you can see and track down Clockwork Mecha once again in your adventure handbook, and you can farm them easily once again. Lastly, the only thing that you can't farm right now is the new weekly boss that will be available in 4.2. As I said in the previous video, it will be a giant whale, but unfortunately once again I can't show the footage, but I'm sure many of you guys have already seen it, and we will see it in 10 days. In the upcoming days, I will also make a video talking more in depth about Charlotte and her kit and how valuable she truly can be. With all that being said, expect to see new characters like Farina and Charlotte, new events, new weapons, and 2 new areas in Fontaine in 4.2 that will contain a new weekly boss fight in one of those areas, and we will also have more of the Archon Quest chapters added into this patch, and I'm sure it's gonna be one of the most exciting parts yet, and I personally can't wait to see and find out more. So don't forget to subscribe if you found this video helpful in any sort of way, and let me know down below what you guys think about the whole situation. And are you guys excited for 4.2? And if so, what excites you more about this patch? And as soon as I find out more reliable info about the future updates and banners, I will keep you guys updated. So stay tuned to not miss out on those videos. And as always, have a good day or night and peace.